coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mills on first down. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yards back near midfield at the 49. Second and 11 now. Now Mills. Going for the deep ball.
Come on.
Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Walton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. They'll run with ETN.
Get up in there.
And he will get this shot for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Throwing on first down.
Walton. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
On first down, Walton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Again, he'll drop the throw. Throw outside, complete to Ingram. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage with 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Walton. And that is touchdown. Jacksonville. Armani Rogers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after breakdown the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one's tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's to the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because
looking for cuts and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week on the circus boy because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
These two teams all tied after 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Walton under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Mills. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Play fake, Mills. Going up top. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. ETN up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Mills to throw it. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Third and goal, Mills. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way in this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, ETN once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Walton buying time to his left. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Throwing on 1st down, Walton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown! Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags would extend their lead here just before halftime. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they're trying for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Final play of the half, Mills. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing to start the drive. Walton steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Mills. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
On 1st and 10, Mills. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mills to the air again. It's Barnett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Mills. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mills. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. ETN once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Walton. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Walton. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll get this up to about the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. To throw. Walton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll air this one out for Kirk. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mills now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Here's Mills. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mills again. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Mills. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Mills, fourth down, gotta have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Pierce. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In. This might be a free play. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Mills going to throw for it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, 31 yards.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st and 10, Walton.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Walton, the quick slant caught.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jaguars, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
I come alive in the dark. And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning, or all like the